This is something that I would always kind of yell at people in the affiliate for. You have to extend the knees and you have to, ow! Yo, kind of promised a what's going on with the whole promoting of the open sort of video. And that's gonna be coming. I'm gonna give you an explanation because even Alexis doesn't know what's going on. She goes, didn't you make a video like last year saying don't sign up for the 2024 open? So I'm gonna explain myself. Tell everyone what's going on. Before we do that, I'm gonna talk about something else that I've kind of been a stickler on and noticing. And what I have noticed recently is I swear, I would bet my butt that they've changed the programmer for the CrossFit.com main site workouts. They're grabbing some stuff from Cap and they also have the guest programmers. Andrew, they're changing every week. Have you noticed the guest programmers? All right, yeah, but what I mean are just the regular ones. The ones that aren't the guest programmers, the ones that aren't capped. There's something different about them. It kind of reminds me of what they used to be like. And I've spoken about this before, where on a Sunday, I'd take a bunch of people into the affiliate. There'd be 10 to 20 of us, and we'd just pick workouts from the week previous on CrossFit.com from the main site programming. And the workouts looked a lot like this, just ones that you wanted to do, ones that weren't like freaking crazy or stupid. The weights were too heavy or too light, or the workouts were too long and ridiculous, but they just make sense. So what you're gonna see here, me inputting the CrossFit.com workout of the day into my current program. So I sandwich it between the heavy set of 5 on a deadlift and some tricep accessory work. And right in the middle is just going to be the CrossFit.com main set of the day, but we're gonna start with the freaking deadlift. Here I am, I'm doing some deadlifting. Every single time that I've ever had anyone do a progression on a deadlift, it's build to a heavy set of 5. Sometimes it's build to a heavy set of 3. When we get to the end of a cycle, we'll do some banded deadlifts, but the meat and potatoes is build to a heavy 5, build to a heavy 5. It's what does it look like? How does it feel? Where are you holding? What does your deadlift look like? Are your toes right under your hips? Are they pointed out? They shouldn't be. I have an entire video on it. When you keep pinching your lats, how is your bracing in your stomach going? I can talk to you, and I made a video on it, but you can express your best deadlift by just doing a heavy set of 5 every single week. I swear on it. Every single week, just add 5, add 5, add 5. Eventually, you can't add 5, so what do? You go to sets of 3. It's so easy. I've done that at 545 pounds, took some time off of the TRT, made a video on that as well. And I haven't deadlifted over, 400 pounds in some time, and that's 505, and it looked way better than it felt. Whatever. Here's the CrossFit.com workout of the day, remember? And I don't know if I've said it or not yet, but it's 60 toes to bar for time. You start with 12 burpees. You do 12 burpees at 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and it's just a on the minute sort of thing. You're always doing the burpees, but the goal is to accumulate the number of toes to bar. The burpees aren't to a bar, the burpees aren't over a bar, but when doing burpees, and this is something that I would always kind of yell at people in the affiliate for, it's when you jump, you have to extend the knees and you have to, extend the hips, right? So the top of it, in order for you to hit your burpee, you can't be bent over the top like this. Like this is not a burpee. You can't like finish your burpee like this and say, I'm jumping. It's like, you're not jumping. And some of you guys are gonna say, I'm not jumping either, but at the top of it, from the side profile, it's knees extend, hips extend, and your arms also have to come up. Like those non-jumping stupid burpees where you do this, that bringing your arms up is a big deal too, because you're basically doing like a little lateral fly. So you see the bodybuilders do this. They do entire freaking workouts around this, right? Or they're doing lateral flies. Now, when you do a burpee, what does it look like is going on? When I touch my hands over my head, I'm basically doing a lateral fly. If you don't bring your stupid arms over your stupid head when you're doing a stupid burpee, you're missing all of that burn that accumulates in your burpee. So not only are you doing the push-ups, which are gonna require you to use your shoulders, but you're doing little flies when you bring your arms over your head. So it drives me nuts when people are bent over doing their burpees. You ever see those burpees where they look like this? They do a burpee and they're like this down here, like a little freaking frog doing burpees. It drives me insane. I don't even know what's going on this workout at the moment, but I really thought looking at this that I'd be able to finish it in 3 rounds. I knew after the first round that I wasn't. How do I know that? Well, I didn't even get 20 freaking toes to bar in the first round. And then I realized that, okay, the burpees catch up to you a little bit. And as you can see, I got 17 burpees on that second round. I say burpees, but I meant toes to bar. So I got 18 toes to bar, and then I got 17. And remember, we're trying to chip away at the 60 total. So the burpees, noticeably slower here. Also, I'm doing some mental math here, and I'm thinking, all right, I know I can't do it in 3. I knew that after the first round. I knew that I would have had to have had at least 20, if not ideally 21 or 22. And maybe there is somebody out there who's got really tight toes to bar and the turnover of reps, they can get their way through it, but not me, not today. I don't know if I'd ever be capable of doing that, but I know now I'm gonna need 4 rounds. And on this next set of toes to bar, the burpees slowed down, giving you less time to accumulate the reps on the part where you're trying to accumulate the reps. And I think I end up at 48 total here, right? Which means I got 13. So I went 18, 17, 13. Knowing that I got 13, okay, as long as I repeat what I did on the round previous, then I can get 12 and I can finish, right? So if I just keep the same pace on the burpees and I make sure I get my butt right up on the bar and I know that I keep myself unbroken. But the crazy thing about this set is you start to feel your stomach. It's just like grabbing at you. As you bend over to go to the floor, you're cramping up a little bit. The burpee toe to bar combo is tough. And there was another, ironically enough, main site workout, I don't remember how long ago, that I did, where there were burpees and there were toes to bar. So maybe I just like the burpeetoetobar.com workouts. But set of 12 here, had, 20, 21 seconds to do it. And I had about that on the previous round too. I actually did one for good luck. Hashtag YOLO. 61 reps because I wanted to make sure that I didn't miscount, but I thought I was spot on. So at 3:57, I finished the workout. And of course, if I wasn't able to hold on, or I had to break that up, or I didn't accumulate those 60 reps, I would have had to have done the next 12 burpees, which would suck, which would basically mean that I had 430 automatically, because you had to do the 12 burpees to do the 1 toes to bar. Now, here's a tricep extension. Some may call it the skull crusher. When I read them in the program, I don't know who's got what, but you can always take a barbell. I got the easy curl bar. I actually just kicked that thing. So yeah, it's still out because I just started recording the video after doing it. But the reason being is this is something that I don't think a lot of people do, accessory work at all. I'm talking to somebody who does a bunch of bicep work, and it's like, that's really cool. I don't hear about a bunch of people who do bicep work. And I also don't hear about people who do tricep work, whether it be push downs or I really like doing a tricep extension on the rings. So everyone does ring rows, right? Where they lean back and they're doing them this way. But if you lean forward and you kind of push yourself away from the rings, it's a really good move too. And it's something that a lot of people will do for their first time. Do, I don't know, 3 to 4 sets of 12 to 15 reps. And you're gonna experience just crazy freaking soreness the next day. It's like, why are my triceps so sore? It's like, well, you've never used them before.
Your muscles have atrophied. We're rebuilding them.
You never used your muscles before.
You've never used them before.
Like they're very weak, and they have to train you to use them for the first time. So try it out. Do some freaking ring triceps, some ring skull crushers. So I'll write them in the program, and I'll say do 12 to 15 of them. And the reason that I'll write that is because I'm not standing right over you, and I can't go, yeah, you're gonna need to go a little heavier. Yeah, you gotta go a little lighter. But when you have 12 to 15, I'll say use a weight that's so heavy that you can't do 15, but you also want it to be light enough where you don't get stuck and do something like 10. So if you only get 10, then I'd say, all right, too heavy, take some weight off. But if you can sit there and you can get up all the way up to 20, then it's not heavy enough. You want to fall in that sweet spot, 12 to 15 reps. And the spots are 8 to 12, 12 to 15, and 5 to 8. So say we're doing accessory work, we're doing bicep curls. I want you to do 5 sets of 5 to 8 reps. I need you to use a dumbbell where you can get more than 5, but less than 8. So in doing accessory work, that's kind of what you want to do. And if you want to apply it to the ring skull crusher, you're going to approach the rings and you're going to do sets of skull crushers on the rings, remember? And if it's too easy, you're going to move your feet forwards, right? Because when you move forwards, you're going to be taller. And if it's too hard, too easy, you move backwards, too hard, you move forwards. So it's either way, where you get more to the incline, it's gonna be harder for you to do them. So if you can do, oh, I can do these all day, I'm gonna do 60 reps. Well, make it harder. Move your feet backwards. So you're flatter to the floor. You're moving more of your body weight as you do that. And also if you wanna do them on the rings, the big thing about that is make sure you're moving your body. Your elbow basically stays in one spot as you're doing it, and you are in a hollow position on the rings, and your body moves, pushing yourself through your elbows and your triceps, and you just wanna feel yourself kind of stretching that guy out as you do it. So as you fall into the rings and you're in that skull crusher position, you should feel like you got a lot of tension back here. And then reach, and you're trying to flex through that tricep. And you get that horseshoe back there, right? My horseshoes suck. They used to be way better. Look at this, new flavor, freaking popsicle flavored C4, that's crazy. Not even sponsored by these guys anymore. They dropped me, are you kidding me?
It doesn't matter!
But I still like it, freaking popsicle flavored C4. Now when I say dropped, you're gonna think that's a negative thing, but the contract just ran up. It wasn't bad, it's not like they were mad at my videos or anything. Chill. They're like, oh, I thought you hated CrossFit, now you love CrossFit. No more freaking C4 for you. No, that didn't happen. But I am no longer obligated to say that I drink this stuff. Not like I ever was obligated in the first place. I always drink the freaking stuff. I like it a lot. And I just saw this today and I'm like, oh my God, I wish I got this can for free. I had to buy it. Woohoo, poor baby. Totally worth it. The purpose of this video was I kind of want to talk about the tricep accessory and just accessory work in general. Basically the biceps and the triceps, the beauty muscles. I want to talk about the burpee and the shoulders and the fatigue that comes from actually doing a burpee where you're bringing your arms up and over your head. I wanted to discuss the fact that it looks like CrossFit.com is getting back on the rails, which is cool. And I wanted to touch on the fact that it doesn't take very much to be strong. It just takes commitment and kind of a little bit of knowledge on where to keep tension, and then also making sure that you do it every week. Maybe that's what commitment is. The video on the CrossFit Open will probably be out tomorrow or the next day. That's all I gotta say about that, and Hiller out.
Gosh.
Hey.
Hi.
Have you signed up for the CrossFit Open yet?
No, I haven't. Have you signed up for the Open?
5 times.
Feels like it.
You ever see Rocky?
No. Is that something we need to watch?
This is the Rocky pose, and you're Adrian.
Is that a girl or a guy?
This is how I'm gonna get you to sign up for the Open, just like I did in 2015.
Good luck.
How'd I do? Should I go to the neighbor? You think they'll sign up?
No.
What's her name? Jill? Diane? Karen? No? Tim. I know Tim. I'm gonna go with Tim to sign up for the Open. Wait, you're gonna sign up, right?
No.
Yeah. Why?
No.
Why?
Because I can't.
Please?
I'm physically incapable.
What do you mean?
I'm literally handicapped.
You're gonna watch it. The adaptive athlete's gonna be pissed at you.
Fuck off.
Hey!